thought I'd turn on the camera and talk about ammo cans, spam cans. We buy a lot of ammo that's surplus, and some of it's coming straight from military surplus, some of it's not, but a lot of it's coming in these military style spam cans, they call them, and they're basically just sealed tins that are full of ammo. They're pretty heavy sealed tins though, and this is one that I got at a gun shop. I collect 7.62 by 39 ammo. The guys at the gun shop know that. And this came in. It's a Chinese tin, and it's from 1966. So it's pretty cool. And we actually had a question a while back on one of our videos about if ammo came in stripper clips in spam cans. And this one sure enough did. On Chinese ammo, on stripper clips. Factory 31. Built in 1966, and I suspect, since this is so old, that it was probably made for the SKS, so that the Chinese could just strip these right into the SKS. 1966, you know, that's pretty cool. So anyway, you don't find these every day, but I thought I'd put it out here since we were talking about them. Now this is one that's 7.62 by 54R, and you really wouldn't be able to tell that by looking at it unless you were familiar with this. But those of us that can read Russian know this says 54R. Maybe, I have no idea, but that is 54R. Then we've got a case of 7.62 by 39, and this one is 223. So let's open up this one first. I bought these at a shop here in Arizona. So these are just taped in a cardboard box, and then they're packed in a spam can. This is Silver Bear. This one comes with its spam can opener, and this works just like a can opener would. And then I would pierce the can and ratchet it all around the edge, tearing up a pretty good gouge, basically ruining the lid and making a bunch of jagged edges. So most people dig some of the way in, peel it back, and then dump all the ammo out. It'll be in smaller packages inside. But I like to keep this one as a collector, so I'll open them a little bit different way. But this one's pretty neat. It's all stenciled on here, rifle cartridges, mil spec, 223 Remington, and then they put 5.56 by 45. Full metal jacket, 55 grain non-corrosive, the lot number, and then 700 rounds. So all in English. You can tell this stuff is made for export. However, if you were, well, I'm going to first find out if this ammo is any good in my rifle, but if you were going to store some of this, this would be a great way to store it. It's going to last forever in a package like this. It's really what they're made, you know, to be in long-term storage this way. So I could have left it in the cardboard package, but as a collector, plus I'm going to shoot this ammo, I'm going to take them out of the tins and maybe leave the tins for my collection and put the ammo back in the box perhaps. But for now, let's take a look at that 7.62 by 39. Now this stuff's a little bit different. Made in Russia, small arms ammo, 7.62 by 39, LCB, non-corrosive, 640 rounds. The rounds are a little bit larger, so you don't fit so many in here. Again, I'm not going to bust into this one with the can opener they provide. Instead, I'm going to bust into the back so that I can keep the tin looking cool for my collection. Next thing I do is I put on a glove and I just smack it with a big hammer. So we kind of break the grind there and get a hole started, and then just use some tin snips, and I can just peel up the back of the can there, and this way it's real easy to remove the little pouches or boxes of ammo. Every once in a while I will scorch a box or cut into a box. This time around with 3 cases, the 5.4, the 7.62 by 5.4 ammo was fine. None of the cases were damaged at all. On the 223, only 1 case had or piece of paper had a rip in it, and on the 7.62 did the most damage. I ripped 2 or 3 of the boxes. Otherwise, though, learned my lesson from earlier attempts. I make the hole fairly large so it's easy to fold the boxes out, and then once you're all done, you just fold the bottom of the box back under, and I hang them on the wall, so it's easy to just hang back on the wall. Sometimes, depending on how ripped up it got from the snips, you might have to beat down the edges a little bit so that they kind of go concave inside the tin. So you get the picture. This may not be the coolest tin to save as a collector, but that's what I'm doing. But you can get the idea. You can do this with older tins and salvage that cool military history that might be otherwise ruined. Still get your ammo. Alright, so that's what it looks like all ready to shoot, taken out of the tins. And got my tins so I like to put them around the perimeter of my wall in my gun room. Looks kind of cool, and they don't weigh anything. They're just empty tins now. Easy to hang, and they look kind of cool. So I got all the ammo out of them, ready to shoot. A bunch of 5.4R for the Mosin Nagants and the PKMs. Got some 223 for the ARs, and a couple of the AKs, and then a whole bunch of 7.62 by 39 for the AKs and SKSs. Thanks for watching.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.